This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Turtles. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway.
Lord have mercy, boy, rain. Let's get away from the rain.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Boy, don't like the rain. You do not like the rain.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Washington. The short hands, it's Smith. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end.
Fucking dark, where's the throw?
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
They all over the
Well,
floor,
the
bro.
defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but the quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
The give is to Smith. Hard running there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Running back searching for a hole.
Tackle,
And he
boy.
was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Do this area too, bro. Don't skip.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer.
Open spaces. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground.
Tackle, boy.
And he never had a chance. Just stuck cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive
That's how you wrap up a
coming
big
into this
play.
game, he knew
Stick
his
your
DBs
nose
had
in
to
there.
tackle well. They had to get
Get
the
free.
running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh,
Missed opportunity
defense.
on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight.
Get off.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The quick out.
Nice completion, nice short game. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway. So it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. It will use him twice in that
Come
ball.
on, Brody.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if this were a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
On the ground, it's Burger. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Ncaa.
Come here.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Need time
Awesome
for that.
job by the defense, not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Hell no.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Uh-oh.
Wants to return it. They'll get him down to the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw.
Go get it!
On the left side.
And he dropped.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in the area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver on that.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
But
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hung route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
hey, they just weren't you on that. That should have been a pick. That was good defense.
Get it out to the give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs.
He's going to let one fly.
Go get it! And he dropped it. Oh my God.
Right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the work.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Tosses it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. Keeping the receiver just not on the same page there.
That was a bad pass. It was a good throw.
Now facing a third and long.
Gotta do better.
Going up top again. Looking left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far.
He got a catch down. Yes, man.
Perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
Come on, where?
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Ncaa. And he fires over.
We appreciate that because they work me.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top.
Oh,
Get it out on the
hey,
screen.
boy.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Thank you.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes
To the house. Come on, man. You slow.
And he took it all the way back to the 22.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining, I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to the ground.
Great block.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting a long touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Fee.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to pass. It's Ncaa. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat.
Pick it up. It's
Forcing
okay.
the incompletion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys up, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's straight downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down.
Need time for that.
And the heat gets home.
Need time for that.
Back at the 45. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass.
Come here.
His man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on it.
Down.
The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And a really great job by the defense, Justin, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times. Now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy's not going to make it.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground in the second half.
Your ass
He
down.
gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first downs, or like a Marvin Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCF.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark.
Goddamn.
Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Washington. Going for a big play right off the bat. A full dive to haul that one in.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You cannot ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football game.
That's a horrible throw, though. No better pass, that's a touchdown.
A big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hands.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Maryland! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa.
Come on, big guy.
Misconnection on 3rd down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Not able to pump the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And as he throws, grabbed over the middle, it's Fleming. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Rolling right and going deep. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line. He'll have it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I got to know offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, running all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Might be changing the route. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they were able to stop him short of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure what this guy's scrambling ability. They may try to go for this.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
We were supposed to go to the second, dude. That was a good pitch.
I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
That was powerful.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. DB's right up on the receiver. At the 15, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big boy will move the sticks.
Wow.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, Chris, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown aside. Lost one on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Forced out of the pocket. Got his man downfield. And he was loose.
He's just too slow.
Until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A+ level week in and week out.
First play of the period will be a second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back. It's Ncaa.
Yeah, time for
The
that.
quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you can tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Thank you.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dialed up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to
Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. But the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to. And then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find you.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air on first down. Fires to the wide. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down. You better do it quickly.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them, braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Ncaa.
Go.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope.
No one gets that
Good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Get a pass rush like that, and the Blue and Faithful will give you an 8 clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up, they'll get excited. And when you think about the defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Washington. Quarterback now breaking the field. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Big fella moving. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And the Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to pull his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game, and they've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab, it's Robinson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson.
Tackle, boy.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Oh, they're after him. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He dropped and just didn't look it all the way in. They'll turn it over out of bounds. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
His decisions are his decisions.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Case here. Out. Right out.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
That was a punt.
Turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Stupid pass. A stupid pass.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it, so the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Thank you.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's Washington. Under fire. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Oh, I see him.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Oh, my
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. And right now, they're making the most plays.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Time to take a shot. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things are just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall that just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. They finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
2024 was a transition year for UCLA. New coach, new schemes. One surprise was Carson Schlesinger, third in the nation in tackles. He's now in the NFL, David, so what's the big adjustment for this defense?
Well, I tell you what, the team finished strong. And whenever you change coaching staffs, you need that believe, that buy-in moment. Finishing 4-2 down the stretch, I thought was a good thing. So can the defense swarm? Can they game tackle? Who's the next guy in this rotation that's going to step up and make plays?
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-position lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep shucking.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays downfield.
The Terrapins line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down. Now improvising. Took a shot as he threw.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On target to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to force them. You got to get lined up, and you got to commit.
Let's fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They just keep firing. He's not afraid to go deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. And he's starting to develop his third interception of the season. Just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap in this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Using the quick game. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
And back to the air on second down. Right on target this time. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Terrapins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Despite coming up short on the previous two fourth down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
I know one thing, the play didn't result in a good outcome, but I'm very impressed with the offensive line. Unbelievable job. Gave the quarterback plenty of time. Now let's see if they can adjust to the receivers running routes and maybe get somebody open.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He fires one deep down the right side.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if that was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
3 straight incompletions and undaunted. They'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And makes the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great
No, they
coverage
just
on
sent
that
a message.
fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Wants to throw on first down. On target over the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends.
You gotta stop throwing it, bro. Stop running. Still didn't feel like it's taking others.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Bruin. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it up to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now on the option. Quick toss. Good blocking, good running, pick up the 6 out to the 30.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whenever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They'll try the jet sweep going for the first down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And these jet sweeps are just so hard to stop for no gain. I mean, a guy having a full head of steam, getting to the perimeter, and that's a nice job by this offense. Get the first down, not a huge gain, but get away from all those big linemen in the middle and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
And this offense, undeterred by going just 1 for 4 on 4th down, will stay out there to try it again. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Great.
By the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. And he makes a completion, and they're set up and in business at the 20.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal. The Terrapins will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Grab the short pass to put the Saints on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free.
So that's what you made me think of the other one. What about the one you said control? What was it, 180? That was no more?
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock runs down. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On the option. Now the toss. Finds a little space. There he goes. He's at the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Maryland! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances, and they've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches, make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up.
Oh,
You saw
you're not
that
sure.
4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.